Well, Matic's defeat on the road here at the One Call Stadium against Mansfield, how do you analyse that one?
We had a fantastic opportunity to score, and within a period of minutes we go and concede. And I felt that when we stuck to the game plan, that we were a real threat, and we got in some fantastic areas. You see the pitch, it wasn't conducive to playing probably the way that we normally would, so it was a case of competing and fighting. I thought the first half we did that really well. George has had two really good attempts, should score one of them at least, and that's the difference I think at the moment, where we know that we're going to create chances. We know as a team that that's always going to be the case, but today we didn't take them, and then we didn't defend anywhere near well enough. I haven't seen the goal back. The players suggested there might be an infringement or foul in that goal, but I haven't seen it. But we've got to be stronger, and we've got to deal with it better. And then the second goal, obviously we're pushing to try and get ourselves back in the game. We make substitutions to make sure that it gives us a better chance of scoring, and we get hit because we don't do the right thing when the ball drops to us. But no, today I thought there were signs that we were more competitive, which is great, but the moments in games where they really turn, and the big moments, we weren't first in any of those today, and that's what's disappointing. So the players, they're obviously upset, but we've got to bounce back. And the way I look at it is, I've got a group of players in the dressing room who are extremely disappointed that they haven't got anything here today, because I felt we deserved it. The game I thought was really, really competitive, and I'm sure that Mansfield will be very fortunate to win that game 2-0.
Yeah, it's exactly that. So fine margins, isn't it? Because George does excellently well when he gets slipped in by Hayden White. It's a last-ditch block on the line, and then 3 minutes later, a long throw into the box that gets flicked in off Ollie Hawkins. It's a bit of pinball, and the ball falls kindly for him, and he's just able to poke it home, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the difference. That's why we've come away with nothing today, because in front of their goal we haven't been ruthless enough. We've had enough chances to win that game of football today. I think if it was a draw at 0-0, it would be a fair result, but we haven't managed to see that through, and obviously that's something that we need to address, and of course we'll make sure we do that.
And again, you've already mentioned it, you throw the dice at the end there by throwing Shay on and just get caught, and they go and get that second goal and give us that sucker punch, don't they?
They do, but you've got to, we came here to get something from the game today, and we have to be positive in the changes that we make. You saw the changes the three that we made today. They were all attacking options and attacking threats, and you have to do that, especially away from home. I thought, for the majority of the game we defended them really resolutely. We dealt with their threat well, and we looked a real threat when we played into the space. But when when we came away from that, then obviously it becomes more difficult to win games. So it's a defeat on the road, which is what we don't want. I think 2-0 flatters them. If I'm honest, it was a game that we should have got something from.
And you mentioned the changes there during the game, but some before it saw Tom Lee come in. I thought he played really well actually again today.
Yeah, Tom did well. It was a big test for him. Right? He hasn't played much football this season, so for him to come in against what I consider they're a good front pair in the first half, and then dealing with the front three, a difficult threat for them in terms of the way they play up to Hawkins when he plays up there. And I thought Tom dealt well with it, and he's a younger player and he's got a huge amount of development left to come, I'm sure.
And on a final note for myself, nearly 900 travelling fans today, fantastic yet again.
Yeah, but I totally understand their reaction at the end of the game, because they're so loyal and passionate about the football club. Today we should have got something from the game, and we didn't. Now why didn't we? We made errors in our box when I felt that we could have been better, because for the majority of the game we were. But no, the fans fantastic, and I thank them for their support, but at the moment those words won't mean anything to them, because they'll be hurting like we are. So it's imperative now that we have a good week, and make sure that